everybody, Barnaby here, and today I'll be talking about the Pokemon Sun and Moon special demo. As you guys know, the Sun and Moon games are fastly approaching, and as you guys do hear me stuttering, please forgive anything that's going to come out of my mouth, whether it's stuttering or not. For the past 2 weeks, people have actually done a lot of things to the special demo that actually recently came out back in October 18th, and it seems to me that people couldn't seem to wait until the actual game came out in order to see not only the actual Pokédex that came out and many of the upcoming Pokemon that would actually come out or were confirmed months ago that were going to be released quite recently. As you guys may have already noticed, the final evolutions have been posted up in 4chan but then taken down quite some time later. Actually were confirmed. The final evolution for Rowlet is Decidueye, which is apparently a grass ghost. Changes from grass flying to grass ghost. Apparently the lore behind that was that there was a sort of owl kind of going on in Hawaii, and apparently it became extinct. I don't know what fully happened after what fully came about that, but they actually kind of made it so then it could go around that specific lore for Decidueye. For the final evolution of Litten would be, I would say, it was Incineroar, and apparently people were saying that it kind of resembles sort of Wrestler, and it's actually a fire dark. People were kind of hoping for it not to be a ghost, not ghost, fighting fire. And people were kind of hoping if it is fighting fire, it could be useful because each of the actual final evolutions have special, special moves that only work with them. The final evolution for Popplio would be this fairy water type Pokemon that's kind of like, I would say, was pretty much, I can't figure out the name right now, but if anything, it'll probably pop up around here somewhere, but hopefully I could put the annotation up there. But without further ado, it actually comes down to finding out that a fairy seal, a fiery wrestler, and a grass ghostly owl came out as the final evolutions for 3 starters. I'm not pissed about that. I'm pissed about that it was released months ago and people were trying to figure out whether it was serious. And 4chan obviously released it too soon. A couple months too soon, because it came out, when they released it, it came out back in, I would say, back in June, like around May, June, around that time. And it only got released a few days ago, I think like sometime last week, or earlier this week, somewhere around there, that the final evolutions came out. And I was like, why didn't they come out sooner? Just to cover up, these are final evolutions, but I guess they kind of like just spanned it out. And I kind of actually like the fact that they did kind of base one of its starters to an extinct owl that was specified in that particular part of the United States. It's pretty cool. They kind of depicted it because like a lot of regions, pretty much Hawaii, as you guys already noticed. I don't have to put it out there. But anyway, I would say I would say not only that, they also actually said Z moves were being released, which is kind of cool. There's already a lot of Z moves that are coming out. Then there's also Mega Evolutions, excuse me, Mega Evolutions that actually came out, and they pretty much didn't add anything, which I'm a little pissed. Not completely, a little pissed. And apparently they also have you riding Pokemon, some of it which would be riding Tauros, or riding Charizard, or riding, I would say, Sharpedo, which is kind of cool because you have all these riding type Pokemon, and you could go into land, air, or sea with them and everything. I'm just hoping that once it comes time to actually pick up the copies of Sun and Moon, because I actually pre-ordered them. One for my brother, he's going to have Sun, I'm going to have Moon, and hopefully I could pick them up before I start work that same day. I hope I can actually pick them up. So anyway, I feel like it's kind of like important to actually let you guys know. Not everyone wants to look at the data mines. I've actually already seen them, which is no surprise to me. I'm always informed. But I'm still kind of hyped because the graphics are completely amazing. So I know this kind of setup for me filming myself is kind of weird. I've actually, as you guys know, Barnaby is not my official YouTube name. I've actually have Bridget Brigade and Bridget Brigade Gaming as my actual original channel, but those I'm kind of moving away from because it's not. I'm always like that. I'm always changing, so don't mind me. This is actually my first game review, I would say, and hopefully things will get popping from there. Also, there's also been people who've actually said that they would choose certain Pokemon for their parties, and a lot of people were I think it's kind of cool to actually state what kind of Pokemon I want to choose. So here you go. Here's it as follows. I'm going to choose Litten, Tapu Fini, the Picky Pack. Then I'd choose the Dragon type Pokemon. I forgot what kind of Pokemon that is. Jangmo? I still haven't learned all the names, so I'm sorry if I look weird. Those are the main Pokemon that I want to get. Pikipek, Tapu Fini, possibly Tapu Koko if anything. And Litten, I think Gigavolt is the bug electric type Pokemon. Definitely, I'm most likely gonna catch that one if anything. And I still have a space. I'm still trying to figure my entire Pokemon set. In the next game vlog / game review that I want to do into this new channel, hopefully it can actually cover up the basis of what kind of Pokemon I actually want to choose and stuff like that, and hopefully everything can get settled down from there. If you guys haven't noticed, I've been talking pretty fast, and I actually covered just about everything in the game already. However, I didn't quite specifically explain, kind of like the fence in the special demo. As you guys noticed, after the first time you beat the game, there are there's a total of 5 or 6 events. First one by the Pokemon Center. Second one just southeast of that Pokemon Center. The third one would be in the town hall. The fourth one would be the police officer. And the fifth one would be, fifth and I think final one would be by the ferry, inside the ferry. And it's kind of all that things go by. And I've already done 3 of them, which is the guy by the Pokemon Center, the girl southeast from there, and the guy from the town hall, and you guys already noticed it's already done with that, but you still have the police officer spying on a certain person or certain group of people, and also the girl on the ferry. And it's kind of cool that you actually get to do them, but I've already seen people do it. Like, people hacked into it and already things like that, and I'm like super pissed. Like, they couldn't wait. Like, my biggest pet peeve is people not waiting, not being patient. When a certain game gets released, let them get released at their own pace. If they give you the game, just wait before you actually post them up online, and wait until it ends or it gets revealed, or it's the day of that you can post them up, and people didn't wait. I can't obviously seem to fathom that. So anyway, this is Barnaby. I hope you guys have a wonderful time. See ya, bye.